Hello, in this video I will show how to leverage Connect component provided by Cloud Identity to enable social login in simple Java web application. Before building this app, I will show how it works. Let's say we have protected area in our website that requires user authentication. Without authentication, we get 403 access denied response. To authenticate myself in this web application, I will reuse one of my social provider. Let's say Google. I choose one of my Google accounts. Now I will connect my Google account with my Connect demo application. Sorry for Polish language here. And that's all. I have access to the protected area in this website. Social login has been handled by Connect component. It hides complexity of authorization and authentication protocols like OAuth 1, OAuth 2, OpenID Connect or SAML. Additionally, it gives developer unified API for interaction with social providers. Okay, we've seen how application works. Let's now build it. I will use IntelliJ to create this demo application, but you can use any other IDE. This application will be very simple app based on servlets. It will not use Maven or any other frameworks. Let's name it Connect Java Demo. Press next. We'll specify that is web application. We'll press finish. Okay, we have basic demo. It has structure of Java web application. We have web.xml file and index.jsp. Let's create now a deployment configuration. I will use Tomcat 7, but this demo should work on any Java application server. I have Tomcat 7 configured. This demo will run on port 8065. We don't have any deployment. We'll add this artifact, click apply, and that's all. When we run this app, we should have basic Java application running. Okay, we don't see anything. Let's type it hello and play save. Let's now create file that can be accessible only by authenticated user. Let's call it protected. Protected area. Let's create new servlet that will be responsible for redirecting user to protected site. Let's call it protected area servlet. And extends HTTP servlet. The thing I forgot to do is to add libraries to the project. So I click on Connect Java Demo app and choose Open Module Settings. I have prepared a directory with all required libraries, so simple I will add it. This directory is included in the zip file with this demo application, so you can try it on your own. I will provide you links later. I will add this library. This library will be used by this Java demo application. I have to have to add these libraries as well to jar file. And okay. It should work fine now. I will override methods so that the servlet handles HTTP post and HTTP get. And the only thing I have to do here is to redirect user to protect.jsp using request dispatcher web in as /protected JSP is path to this file and forward pass. I will put that into separate method. And paste here as well. Now we have to just add the servlet to web.xml file. I add servlet mapping, servlet protected area, servlet name will be protected area, servlet, and URL pattern will be protected / and star. Now I will add authentication filter that will make sure that only authenticated user has access to this protected area. You can integrate Connect component with any security framework for Java like Apache Zero or Spring Security or JAAS. But here I will create very simple authentication filter that check if there is authenticated user in the HTTP session. Authentication filter extends or implements filter. I will implement required methods. I can remove these comments and the entire logic will be placed here. I will need HTTP servlet requests, so I have to cast it, and as well HTTP servlet response. I will get a HTTP session and check if session contains object that represent authenticated user. I will use get attribute user session key. I will create constants from that. Because I will reuse this key in the other class. If there is no information about logged user, I will return 403 access denied code. With some message. will send error and return from this filter. In case there is authenticated user in the session, we'll process this HTTP request further. So to add filter chain, to filter servlet request and servlet response. Okay, we have this authentication filter. We have to configure filter in WebXML so that it handles all requests that goes to protected area. So we'll include filter, authentication filter, call it authentication filter, and we define URL pattern the same as protected area subnet. We can add link to this protected area. Create new paragraph and link. No, and to close a tag. Okay, should work now. Now we are ready to deploy this application. I see one second. Now if we try to go to localhost /protected, we should get 403 access denied error message. User has to be authenticated in order to access this resource. In next step, we'll add functionality responsible for social login. We could do it manually and integrate this application separately with Facebook, Google, Twitter, Windows Live, etc., etc. Or we can use Connect component that handles interaction with most of common social networks. We have to just configure it properly. So let's go to Connect Developers Console. Connect is part of bigger project called Smart Authorization Manager Suite. We can create account using one of common social providers. I will use my Google account. Account John Smith. I create new application called Connect Java SDK. Connect Java demo. This developers console allows us to configure our application to communicate with Connect API. You can configure, first we'll configure sign-in widget. We can select providers that will be available on Yahoo and Windows Live. Next, we can copy this piece of JavaScript into our website. Hello, please log in with Connect and paste. We don't need any link. Okay, now if we run our website, refresh, yes, we have this Connect widget visible. The next thing we have to do is to configure providers As you see, you can configure common social providers, Facebook, Google, Twitter, and so on. For our demo, we'll configure just Facebook. Okay, we follow this tutorial here. So we go to developers, facebook.com, go to apps, create new app, we'll give name Connect Java demo, and press continue. We have to pass captcha AJJ. Okay, we have now configured Java demo application at Facebook. We have to configure properly app domains. So we copy it from here, paste here, and we copy site URL from here to here. As you see, Connect Developer Console provides you all information you have to put into Facebook configuration. And so press save. Next thing, we have to copy API ID in app secret from Facebook to developers console. Here, and app secret here. Okay, and that's all we have to do on Facebook side. You can close this window. In Connect Developers Console, we can define what data attributes will be downloaded from Facebook when user is logged in. We can choose all of them. And press save. Now we can go back to our... Now we are going to implement callback URL. This is the place where Connect service will redirect user after successful authorization on social network. So we create new Java class. We'll name it token redirect handler. It implements filter again. We'll implement this method. Again, we need HTTP servlet request. And HTTP servlet response. Servlet response. This HTTP servlet request here should contain token that will allow us to obtain information about the authentication user from Connect API. We'll use Connect SDK classes to improve process of connecting with Connect API. So we build authorization request based on raw HTTP servlet request. We have to catch exception here. We can catch all exceptions. Now we can parse token from authorization request. We'll use this token in connection to Connect API, Connect Authentication API. So create basic connect client. Sorry, it's basic connect service. And we'll get authentication using retrieve API token. This authentication response is basically information about user that has just been authenticated using Connect service. The only thing we have to provide is the configuration. Create config. We have to specify two things. We have to specify just one thing, which is API key. API key we can copy from Connect Developers Console. We go to settings and copy it from here and paste here. Now we are going to check if there was everything fine with connection to Connect API. So we'll compare if authentication status equals OK. If everything is fine, we can get user profile. Get profile. Profile class describe user account on an identity provider. Now we can put this profile into HTTP session. So we get HTTP session from the request and put and set attribute. Key will be user session key and the attribute value will be profile. And that's pretty much all. Now we can just redirect user that has been successfully authenticated to protected area. Response send redirect protected and return. Okay, now we have to just define this filter in WebXML. You add this filter, token like handler, and URL pattern will be token URL. Okay. We have to reuse this token URL and copy it to Connect widget configuration. As we see, we have to replace this with our own token URL, and our token URL will be HTTP localhost 8065 and token URL. We save it. We will have to redeploy application again. And okay, and we are in. Went well. Now we are able authenticated and use. We have access to Facebook account site. In order to log in, I will do our demo application. We'll see how it works. I will display information about user stored in HTTP session. This resource that has been retrieved from And now we'll connect
Use
API Facebook account to authenticate. And simple, I will print so far user information from session. We can use Facebook account to log in into Connect Java demo. Okay, we'll simple save. And as remember, in developers console, I should get. We define that our demo application will be. So I have able plenty of information news into Facebook stream. You can try. So you have to ask similar Connect application on your own permissions. We allow that. You can as well download ready to run source code of the demo application that we built during this screencast by going to bitbucket.org/cloud-identity/connect-basic-demo. You can download sources, or you can download zip file. Okay, that's all for this screencast. Enjoy using Connect and speak to you soon. Bye.